If you wake up exhausted every morning, this is for you. Not the kind of tiredness coffee can fix, not just a bad night of sleep, but a deep, ongoing exhaustion, the kind that feels like your energy never fully comes back. You open your eyes and feel it right away. A heaviness in your chest, a resistance to the day ahead. Before anything even happens, you already feel behind. You look at your to-do list, your messages, your responsibilities, and instead of motivation, you feel pressure. A quiet sense of dread you can't quite explain. You tell yourself, it's just a busy season. Everyone feels like this. I just need to push a little harder. But what if this isn't normal tiredness? What if this is burnout, and your body has been trying to get your attention for a long time? Burnout doesn't arrive all at once. It doesn't knock on the door. It doesn't announce itself. It slowly works its way into your daily life. And that's what makes it so hard to recognize. Burnout often begins in people who care deeply. People who want to do a good job. People who take responsibility seriously. People who don't like letting others down. You don't start out exhausted. You start out motivated. You stay a little later at work. You answer one more message at night. You skip a break because it's faster this way. You tell yourself you'll rest later, just not today. Then tomorrow comes, and you delay rest again. At first, it even feels good. It feels productive. It feels responsible. It feels like you're proving something. And people notice. They say things like, "You're so strong. You're so reliable. I don't know how you do it all." That validation feels good. So you keep going, even when something inside you starts to feel off. The early signs of burnout are easy to miss. You don't fall apart. You don't stop functioning. You just start feeling different. Things that used to excite you now feel heavy. Tasks that once felt easy now take a lot more effort. You sit down to work and your mind feels foggy. You read the same sentence over and over again. You feel more irritable, less patient, more emotionally distant. You might notice things like, you're tired no matter how much you sleep. You procrastinate, then feel guilty for procrastinating. You feel disconnected from people you care about. And eventually, a question shows up. What's wrong with me? And instead of slowing down, you push harder. Because stopping feels uncomfortable. Because rest feels undeserved. Because you're afraid of falling behind. So you ignore your body and you keep going. Eventually, burnout stops whispering. It starts getting louder. Your body tries harder to get your attention. You wake up tense. Your jaw feels tight. Your shoulders already feel heavy before the day even begins. You may start noticing physical symptoms, frequent headaches, tightness in your chest, digestive issues, a constant fatigue that rest doesn't seem to fix. Emotionally, things feel unstable. Some days you feel numb. Other days, small things feel overwhelming. A delayed email, a small mistake, an unexpected request. Suddenly, it's too much. You might feel anxious without knowing exactly why, or restless, like you can never fully relax. And still, you tell yourself, I just need more discipline. I need better time management. I need to get my motivation back. So you look for solutions. More planners, more routines, more productivity systems. But nothing really works. At least, not for long. Here's the part most people miss. Burnout isn't caused by poor organization. It's caused by long-term overload, without recovery. You're not lazy. You're not unmotivated. You're depleted. But instead of listening, you override your limits again. More coffee, more pushing, more ignoring the signs. Because slowing down feels risky. Because rest feels like failure. Because you don't know who you are without being productive. So you stay in survival mode, always alert, always available, always on. And slowly, the joy fades. Here's what I want you to hear, clearly. This isn't the end of your strength. It's the beginning of a different relationship with yourself. You're not broken. You're not falling behind. You're responding exactly the way a human nervous system does when it's been under too much pressure for too long. Rest isn't quitting. Slowing down isn't failure. Listening to your body isn't selfish. It's self-respect. It's leadership. It's survival. And more than that, it's how you rebuild strength. Recovery doesn't mean walking away from your life overnight. It means learning to listen before your body is forced to shout. It means choosing a different pace, even when that feels uncomfortable. It means letting go of guilt around rest. It means redefining success to include your well-being. You're allowed to build a life that doesn't cost you your health. You're allowed to succeed without suffering. Recovery doesn't happen all at once. It's gradual. It's gentle. And it starts with permission. Permission to pause. Permission to say no. Permission to stop proving your worth through exhaustion. Permission to breathe. Permission to reset. You don't need to have everything figured out today. You just need to take one honest step toward yourself. That step might be rest. It might be asking for help. It might be changing expectations, your own or someone else's. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be honest. Because healing doesn't begin with force. It begins with kindness. And if you're here, listening to this right now, that already tells me something important. You haven't given up. Some part of you still wants things to be different. And that matters. You don't need to hit rock bottom to deserve care. You don't need to fall apart to justify rest. Burnout is a message, and you're allowed to listen. You're not failing. You're beginning. If this was helpful to you, you're welcome to like and subscribe. Thank you for being here.